Big Spring Farm, the home of the Swiss Pioneer Preservation Associates, holds their annual 2-day early farming and early farm life event on their grounds in New Holland, Pennsylvania. Friday's event, known as Hay Day, is highlighted by a great demonstration of the hay-making process as it has progressed through the early years of farming. Saturday, Threshing Day, is highlighted by a steam traction engine powered threshing machine. Watch as wheat is threshed, the kernels bagged, and the straw is baled. Throughout the 2-day event, antique tractors, large and small steam traction engines, and horses provide the power for the many demonstrations. Demonstrations include logs being milled into lumber, logs cut into shingles on an antique shingle saw, corn being shelled and milled, rocks being crushed, hay being cut, hay being raked and gathered and baled, plus other demonstrations delighting men and women and children of all ages. A New Holland Model 73 hay baler, America's first self-tying pickup hay baler, is also demonstrated. The brainchild of Ed Knoll, the fully restored and operational hay baler looks like it just left the factory floor. As with any event put on by the Plain sects, the Amish, the Mennonite, and Brethren, food is plentiful. Pulled pork sandwiches, sausages, homemade chili, pioneer stew, and other delicious foods were available. The grounds, left to the associates by member Paul Martin, also features a beautiful museum building, the Martin family graveyard, and the reassembled Peter Martin log cabin. Big Spring Farm is located at 735 Spruce Road in New Holland. I hope you enjoy the video and a glimpse at how America used to farm. This video, though, is only day one, Friday, Hay Day. There's much more than hay demonstrations, though. I'm glad you came along. Hope you enjoy the video.
Was man nicht schwimmen vergessen?
Nehmen die in den Stehbruch.
Okay.
Ich lass dich filmen. Ich glaub, das war
Ich stehe hier nicht. Oh no.
Here's a demonstration of Ed Nolt's self-tying hay baler mechanism. We'll see more of this later. Here's some views inside the museum building.
Okay, here, I see it. When are they going to do the hay? Right now. Right now? Yeah, well, we got to head out there. Yeah, they're starting. Yeah, they start the hay. That's the name of that is Blizzard. Blizzard? Yeah. Remember that? You lose a corner on there, they chop it.
Working on a scythe blade, getting ready to mow some hay.
Save yourself with it?
So, they talk about a razor edge, but really I'm not looking for a razor edge because we need some strength. Yeah. So he did, and he broke the handle. And the guy almost cried. And he said, no problem, I'll buy you a new one. You can't. Not replace the old one. There's craftsmen around here that know what I'm talking about. You have a special tool that nobody else is allowed. It's your hand and your hand only. So they were used to being used. Now, yeah, and maybe like twice a day on the Dangoshan. It depends. It depends what you hit. If you hit a stone, you might even have to use a file or grinder. Yeah, if you get a nick in, you better take care of it. The only thing I can think of, anything woodcut, any size, is roundhouse.
Oh, what size should I do this? Right next door is John's father, Leroy's father, son John. The one that, when his mum died, he took it pretty hard and stayed in bed. You know, the neighbours had it.
My whole body is supposed to come down to the legs, not out of the arms.
Right over the top, look over the
It's hanging in the barn.
Is er een point? Oh ja, dit is op de steek. Andrew.
Bring your left hand behind you. Bring your left hand behind you. Pull with your left hand. There you go. I would
just love to mow 10 acres or 20 acres.
Good idea.
Well, no, you have to train them. That's what the work is.
I'm sure about it for commentary. Got the commentary?
Hay header. He was something that picked up the hay so it would fly faster. We're just going to demonstrate that on the hay that's laying here. So
This is an early ground-driven hay tedder. Hay tedders help the hay dry.
just all move over. So yeah, just get off of the hay when the hay cutter is coming to the demonstration. Move out of the hay now, they're starting to work. Move out of the hay now.
De Unigo show got aan zee. He's never.
After the hay is cut and tedded and dried, it's got to be raked into windrows. Here's an early wooden hand-operated dump rake. I can't imagine working one of these all day.
But we're not going to be doing that today. We'll just be showing how the tumble rake works. And that makes... So yeah, that was quite improved by raking by hand, having this tumble rake. Sometimes, when we got this here when it was out in Sauter's village, out in Ohio. And I happened to notice they had some out in their barn. You work faster, that just keeps going, and you actually lift up, and you gather your hay together, Here in the east, we were still referring to it as the tumble rig. But it didn't go too many years till they finally figured out that the stump rig.
Now here's a horse-drawn, ground-driven rake of the same design that you just saw, except there's a lot less manpower needed. She's operating the dump with her foot. She gathers up some hay, and when she gets to a windrow, she'll release it. Watch her right foot here on the pedal.
Okay, now we're coming with a more modern way of.
The wind is picking up here. There's a storm blowing in.
Nice for a straight road.
Here's an early windrow rake. It's angled and rolling, and it rolls the hay into a windrow.
See, that dump rig has no gearing. It's just basically lifting up and letting it down.
Before the advent of hay balers, hay was gathered loose and stored in the hay mound. Here's a hay loader being used in the field to gather the loose hay. The hay loader made gathering hay a lot easier than pitching it up loose onto the hay wagon with a pitchfork. But there was still a lot of work involved.
So even though it automatically got up on the wagon, you still had to work, and they also had to know how to do that. They wanted to load that in such a way so that hay doesn't fall off. You don't lose your load.
And then the rains came. It was a great time to get under cover and have some lunch. It was time to demonstrate the New Holland Model 73 hay baler. This was the first reliable self-tying hay baler on the market. Gotta back it out and do a quick repair. Be right back. This is the end of part 1. Make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell to ensure that you don't miss part 2, Threshing Day at Big Spring Farm. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you have a great day. We'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.